Hey, hi, hello, ladies. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Me, I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing excellent. I'm doing top of the line. Thanks for asking. And that's because I got some rumors and innuendo to talk about today. Completely unverified and unsubstantiated rumors that we're going to be getting into today. But these ones are very juicy. So what I'm doing essentially in this video is spreading rumors. I just need to put all that out on Front Street before we get into it, because there are rumors swirling that people are offering Title Fight huge sums of money to be coming back and playing music. So today I want to discuss it just a little bit. But before I do, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Dan Frampton, all one word, the O's a zero, and I am the internet's most ruthless gatekeeper, and I'm here to gatekeep one of my favorite bands of all time. Well, I'm doing the opposite of gatekeeping. I'm going to openly discuss how great Title Fight is and these crazy rumors that are happening. So give us a like, throw a sub, find those hype points, and give them this way. Because today, it's all about this Title Fight rumor that is swirling around the internet. Now, a couple people actually, came into my DMs, members of the Dan Frampton news team, sources that will remain completely anonymous. I do not reveal my sources, okay? I have top-tier journalistic ethics over here on this channel, even though it's just a good entertainment time. So that's just to say, if you have any hot tips, any rumors, any innuendo you want to send to me, your name is completely safe and you are not going to get dragged through the mud, through the community, through the bands that you talk about, or through my channel. So if you're out there sitting on some hot gossip, send it my way. Your name will be safe, unless of course you want to be credited, and then I'll consider it. So I initially wasn't going to talk about this situation when it came to my DMs, but essentially the rumor goes as followed. Coachella offered Title Fight $1 million, as if they're Dr. Evil, to come back and play a little bit of a show. Now, the last time Title Fight played Coachella, they were a band not on hiatus back in 2014, right before they called it quits. But if you're not familiar with Title Fight, or you're not exactly sure what all the hype is about, allow me to explain. Back in the early 2010s, Title Fight blended pop punk and emo and hardcore in a way that has never been heard before, in a way that has never been performed before, and they went out there and they changed the hearts and minds of so many people across the music listening landscape. If there was a Venn diagram of alternative cultures, Title Fight was essentially in the middle of it. If you liked emo, hardcore, punk, goth, pop punk, metal, indie, they had it all, and it was all packaged so perfectly and expertly by this group of young musicians. They were performing well above their weight class, and their shows were just high energy endeavors. Everybody moving, everybody shaking, stage dives, moshing, you name it, it was happening at a Title Fight show. Ned Russin, the lead singer who played bass, well, he did some of the lead singing. Jamie did the other lead singing. Anyway, when Ned would be playing bass, up there singing, sometimes he wouldn't even be able to hold onto the microphone because of all the slam dancers running past. So the microphone stand would be going all over the place, and Jamie's there trying to play bass and sing at the same time, but there's just too much chaos. This is the kind of world that we need. We need a world where Title Fight is back doing their thing. The underground punk and hardcore spaces don't feel the same without Title Fight. Everybody misses Title Fight. Every day I wake up and open Instagram or Twitter, there's an I miss Title Fight post. There's a meme going around because of how much everybody longs for this band. Title Fight is just one of those bands, right? And they've been on hiatus since 2014, 2015 type time, and we're all ready for them to come back. So when these rumors hit, of course, everybody is going to be so excited. They're going to come into my DMs and say, hey, I was just talking to people in the band. I was just talking to people in the scene. And I heard that Coachella offered them $1 million to come back. And guess what? They didn't play. They turned it down. And initially I wasn't going to make this video because it was just rumors coming to me, and I didn't really want to talk about anything that wasn't directly on the internet yet. But then upon reflection, I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about these Title Fight rumors because they are what's happening. I do have sources and they are going to remain anonymous. So what's the big deal? I'm going to do it. But anyway, I did a quick search before making this video, and I found out that these rumors aren't just happening in my DMs. People are actually talking about this situation in particular on r/Title Fight, the Reddit dedicated to the band. And this post says, Title Fight Festival Rejection. Hey, my title fighters. Haven't seen this talked about, but my friend's father personally knows the Title Fight crew. They told me that some festival offered like $1 million for Title Fight to play, and they rejected it. Y'all think this means they're saving that concert for a special time, or that they're done for good? So I'm just going to approach this as if it's true, even though I don't know it's true and I haven't verified that it is true. But let's just say, for the sake of this video, that the festival in question was Coachella, and they did offer Title Fight $1 million. That would be crazy to turn that down. Now that has taken standing on business to a new level. I don't know many other bands, many other artists, many other performers that would turn down $1 million for a one-time gig. But Title Fight, it wasn't good enough for them, apparently. Whatever went on in the backstage for them, either it was too traumatic or it was too special. Either way, the time to come back is not right now, apparently. So people started yammering, people started chatting, and they're like, you know what? Coachella really wouldn't be the best place for Title Fight to come back anyway. Maybe Title Fight said no to Coachella because they're holding out for an even better festival. Now, the one festival a lot of people talk about, a lot of rumors swirl around, is Sound and Fury in California. Now, the reason why a lot of people talk about Sound and Fury in this way is because Sound and Fury always has secret bands, special sets that happen unadvertised every single year. Ceremony, Touche Amore, these are all bands that have done it in the past, where they're not on the bill, but word of mouth at the festival gets around so much that this band is playing that everybody rushes to the set, right? That would be a wonderful thing for Title Fight. Just like this big tarp is up there, everyone's like, what's going on? The tarp falls and it's Title Fight. That would be insane. Other people are like, you know what? No, they should do Outbreak or Tied Down or LDB or FYA. And all those festivals, yeah, they're decent candidates for sure, but there is one candidate that is better than all of those hardcore festivals. Sure, it would be great to get a Sound and Fury iconic history-making moment over there in England. Yeah, it'd be cool if they came back and did Outbreak. If they did Tie Down in Detroit, yeah. LDB Fest over there in Louisville, and perhaps even FYA in Florida. None of those make sense to me because Title Fight is from a place, right? So why not do a hometown show? Now, their hometown is Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, which is kind of a small town. But what if there was a big hardcore festival in their home state of Philadelphia? Where would that be? What festival would that be? I'm so curious to wonder. Of course, it would be This Is Hardcore in Philly, put on by Joe Hardcore. That would be the one and only festival that it would make sense for Title Fight to come back. Title Fight have such a history with This Is Hardcore. The best fucking Title Fight sets on the internet are This Is Hardcore sets, and the hands are way down on that one. And there's no way Joe Hardcore is going to be offering Title Fight $1 million to play. That's never going to be a thing. And it's clear that it's not about the money for Title Fight, right? Because they turned down $1 million, apparently, according to these rumors. So, if it could be a hometown thing, super hype, all sorts of people coming from all over the country to go to This Is Hardcore to see Title Fight, god damn it. Joe Hardcore, that is how you could make a whole shit ton of money. Now, I'll take any return possible. It could be any of those festivals that I mentioned, or a show of their own. If Title Fight did their own reunion show or reunion tour and took bands on the road that they liked and wanted to shine the spotlight on, that would also be very cool and be very much down with that. But here's the cold water I'm gonna splash on you. It's been 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, going on 15 years now without Title Fight, you know? So if there was gonna be a Title Fight reunion, I think the time has already passed. If they're ever gonna come back, it's gonna be like a nostalgia run in 2043 when it's been 30 years since Title Fight played a fucking show. Then the Russians and the gang will come back for another romp, and they're gonna be like 60 years old at the time. And that really is the only way that I can see this ever happening. So much time has passed that Title Fight is such a distant memory for them, for their fans, for the community. Maybe punk and hardcore and underground and DIY is not even a thing anymore in 30 years from now. Title Fight's gonna make the plan to come back then. But I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to splash that cold water. I would love them to come back this year. I would love them to come back last year. I need more material. I need new records. I need a new tour. I'm telling you, Glitterer's just not doing it for me. They're putting out pretty good records, Ned's new band or whatever, but they are no Title Fight. Absolutely not. Title Fight is a kind of special band that only comes around like once in a lifetime. And maybe they're okay with calling it quits and saying, you know what, our legacy is left in the past. And if that's the case, then I think they need to officially break up. Being on hiatus for this long is what's toying with all the fans' hearts so much. They're like, no, they're not broken up, guys. They're not broken up. They're coming back. I swear to God, they're coming back. It's only a hiatus. I talked to Jamie. I talked to Ned. It's only a hiatus. They didn't break up. There's been no official statement. Everything is okay. Title Fight is fine. And I want to believe that. I want to believe that so much, but I just don't know if it's true. And especially if they're out there turning down $1 million, I'm not exactly sure if we're ever going to see this band ever again. Now, I don't want them to come out with an official statement breaking up, but that would ease a lot of these tensions for sure. Either piss or get off the pot. Come in, play a show, or break up for good. I'm not sure, guys. Whatever's in your heart, whatever you want to do it, but just let the fans know. But either way, I've been sitting on this rumor for a good couple weeks now, so it feels good to get it off my chest and to get this out there into the internet and on my channel. So I want to know what you have to say. Do you believe these rumors? Do you think they're coming back? What do you think Title Fight should do? Comment down below right after you hit like and press subscribe. Okay, and with all that out of the way, I'd like to thank you so much for watching this video. Watch this other video on screen right now. Okay, goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.